Hello everybody, Average Game here, and welcome to a playtest basically of the public text server and the actually let's change our weapons up here real quick. There we go. And the new heat rig system. So basically, we're looking for guys to kill so we can try these weapons out. So you can see how it works. Basically, it really doesn't affect lights from the looks of it all that much. Oh, so I heard a boop. Ah, I see how it definitely does. So if I I'm seeing that, for example, if you're chain firing, mech. Oh, it doesn't seem to heat up as much. Interesting. So what if I did this? I'm gonna cough, I apologize. Okay, so what if I did this? I did this. Interesting.
Target acquired.
So they've increased the cooldown for mechs, or for weapons.
Heat level critical.
I can see the icons changing for our heat. Our heat's still going up, but it's just a tiny, tiny bit. Seems like the hotter you get as well. So yeah, it seems like the hotter you get, the let's watch. So our power's on the left, heat's on the right. There's a little bit of a meh showing you that you're out of power.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, it looks like with the way our cooldown is on our weapons here.
Fuel at 0.
Now what if I did this? So really don't use up... so as lights, it pretty much really doesn't affect you, really. From the looks of it, you're not really going to be affected all that much in a light. Yeah. Really not much... yeah. So in a light, it doesn't look like you really get affected all that much, to be 100% honest with you. Especially with how much the cooldown is on the weapons. Because they've increased the cooldown by 15% for every weapon in the game. Just so they can test the system. And obviously scale it properly after the fact. Yeah. So that's a light. Let's see if we can switch over. Let's switch to a medium. I want someone that I know has a lot of... Oh. Okay, we got a lot of small pulse, though. Actually, you got 6 medium lasers. I might be able to do something to you. Well, we're going to test this one and see how this goes. Now, if you have a specific mech you want me to see and try out, please don't hesitate to send me a message. I'm going to also have a live stream most likely on Friday, which is tomorrow or later today, depending on where you are, because I have a wedding to go to. So, let's take a look. Ooh.
Target acquired.
Yeah, like right now,
Target destroyed.
the way our weapons are, it really doesn't look like it's even going to affect this guy all that much.
Target acquired. Heat level critical.
So heat is no big deal. I like the new heat, the new heat icons though.
Level critical.
So we still heat up. That's no big deal. I'm not seeing any actual main differences really. 'Cause I don't think I have any mechs that would be penalized by this. Now I can see the actual, like the heat draw. Now do weapons actually cool down differently? Watch this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it took 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. It still cools down the same, so even on a cicada right now, that's not really going to be affected all that much. I mean, our power flashes,
Heat level critical.
but I mean, we don't have the firepower really to be penalized. Now, what I want to see it on is the Timberwolf. Because our Timberwolf has a ton of weapons on it. Now, I'm thinking, because I know there's a heat penalty when you fire... Oh, unknown failure. I know there's heat penalties when you go over the amount of power that you can do. Oh, password wrong. Password wrong again. Because right now, I mean, we do alphas, it's not affecting us whatsoever, unless we're overheating a little bit more than I thought we are, which might be what's happening. Like if we fired 3 then 3 on that cicada. Actually, that's what I should have tried, which I'm actually going to try next. Fire 3 and then 3. And see what happens for... Actually, we'll do that with the Timberwolf. The Timberwolf will be the best mech to figure it all out. Because it has an alpha of... I think I got an alpha... Like, stupid alpha on that thing. Heavy... Timmy. There we go. 8 medium pulse. So what we'll do is we'll have... First one is a group of 8 medium lasers. Next one will be 8 on chain. The next one will be 4 and 4. And we'll see just how that goes. To be honest with you, I don't know. I'm kind of looking at it a little hesitant. Like, we're basically penalizing the bigger guys. So that's everyone. That's everything on 2. And then this will be everything on chain. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna go find a mech here that I can shoot. Should be one just on the other side of this wall.
Fuel at
There you are.
25%.
We're gonna get him right in front here. So, driving now does heat no matter what. Might get at least within
Target
slight optimal range here. Alright, so first thing we do, we're gonna do an alpha. Right to the torso. See how much damage that does, or heat that does.
Heat level.
Wow! Oh my god, that put us to 80% heat. Right away. Oh my god. That put us to 80% heat. Okay. So now... Actually, we'll do it like this. So now if we do, say, 1, then 2, 1,
Heat level
2.
critical.
Yeah, because even it's saying, so we're being penalized there. So we're doing big strikes. So now, say, for example, we did this.
Target destroyed.
Okay. So now this is forcing us into DP other big alphas and then withdrawing and waiting back. Or to kind of do small strikes or even like basically min-maxing our utilization
Target
of energy. Interesting. I like this. So for example, if we were to do get this atlas, we see it and we go, right? That was not a full alpha though. But that gives us the position where we're like, okay, now we're going to do this.
fuel at 25%.
So it makes you think, right?
25%.
Because if we do a full alpha, which is, I got to make sure I get this right,
Heat level critical.
80%. 80%.
Heat level critical.
So we're not getting as hurt when it comes to heat-wise. I mean, our cooldown's a little different, so... But damn.
Heat level critical.
I'm impressed. I actually like it. With the Timberwolf here, it actually shows the how it would work. So high alphas,
Heat level critical.
basically crash the game. Alright, so there we go. That's the example right there. So basically what happens is high alphas give you basically more penalty with the energy, because basically the way I'm looking at it now, the way I can kind of understand what they're trying to do, whether they're communicating it is a different matter. Basically, your mech has a set power amount, right? Kind of like your computer. Your computer has an like it can only put it, say, 500 watts. If you put in a larger if you put in a, like I did, I recently upgraded my my graphics card to a 1070, it'll still work fine. But if I put that 1070 on max and start playing in a game that puts it to the tits, it's going to create heat for my computer, which is going to end the efficiency of my computer, right? Which will do damage to it. The way they're kind of putting that into MechWarrior terms is your mech can only put out X amount of power. Every time you fire a weapon, it puts out X amount of power. So a weapon 1 takes 1 heat or 1 energy per second that it takes to get fired. Now, your mech can have no problem with you firing that 1 weapon. But if you have 5 weapons that all take 1 power per second that are being fired, and they all take 2 seconds to be fired, now your engine's going, wait, I got to put way more energy into getting more energy back. So it creates heat, which then gives you your heat penalty. So basically it's the weapons not giving you the heat, it's your engine in my eyes. Where basically your engine has to work harder now to make up that heat that you're using. If you use up too much heat too fast, it basically it's doing negative damage towards your actual mech itself. Because it's sitting back going, fuck, I gotta make more energy even faster so that I can catch up and keep pace. I like it. This is really going to stop people from doing alpha after alpha after alpha. And basically, I'll admit what I'll do is I will do an alpha, use a cooldown module, do another alpha, pull back, and wait. move in, do an alpha, use another cooldown, use my other cooldown module, and then alpha again, withdraw. So it's definitely going to stop people from doing that. Because I'll admit, I've taken advantage of the whole cooldown module / alpha strikes. And, I mean, I've been able to do 40 alphas. Like 40 damage alphas and pretty much one shot, pretty much a medium down. So it's going to definitely impact things long term. It'll take a while for people to come up with workarounds. I can already see a couple in my eyes. But no, every weapon affects the mech, and it even shows it in the front end, right? So you now can see. They just need to kind of convert that over to how much power mechs will be able to have. Are certain mechs going to have perk quirks over others associated with this ability, which probably will happen. And I can see lots of potential. Now, this is only a test. It's in the works, but I have to say, I really like the way it's going. Especially with the cooldowns, I can see this impacting now things very, very well. Because, for example, clan weapons fire farther and do more damage. Now they're going to create more heat as well. So this is going to be more realistic. Clan mechs always have had an issue with heat. That's the way it is. They're more powerful. They're more, they're better weapons, but worse heat. So they have the range in the weapons, but they have the heat problems. This is really going to bring out the mechs the way it is. Inner sphere mechs don't do as much damage, don't go as far, but they also are better at heat efficiency. So now you're going to get that offset of clan mechs, clan pilots really trying to figure out how to min-max that heat. Well, the inner sphere mechs are going to be able to try and figure out, well, how can we min-max our energy so we can do higher weapon damages and get in there and fight with the clan mechs. So overall, I think this is a good step in a good direction. I like the idea. I like how it's being instituted. I just don't like how it's being communicated. But yeah, so basically in the end, weapon A uses up X amount of energy. Your mech has a set amount of energy. When you fire said weapon, it uses up energy. If you use up too much energy in too much period of time, you get a heat penalty because your mech has to create this more energy. So it works out. It makes sense. Totally makes sense. But until next time, I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.